you wanna buy my snails, these are Lee press-on nails. If you wanna ride the rails, because sometime it hails.
Welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Critics. I am Eric.
I'm Tony.
Okay.
Today on 3 Minute Critics,
Yes.
we're going to be reviewing the classic, the all-time great, Jaws.
Oh my goodness. That's how it
Rated
goes.
PG.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know how that
In
happened.
1975, I guess PG.
It was different. There were less. You know, you could only go to R or PG.
Yeah,
There's nothing in
that's
between.
right. There was nothing in between. True.
Starring Roy Scheider, starring Robert Shaw,
Oh, yeah.
starring Richard Dreyfuss, and
Whoa.
directed by the one and only Steven Spielberg.
I've heard of him.
If you don't already know, which I think most of you do, just in case
Probably.
you don't, Eric's going to tell you what this film is about.
Well, let me tell you, when New York cop Martin Brody takes a job as a sheriff in a small vacation town on the coast of Massachusetts, his plans for a more peaceful life for his family are viciously disrupted when a killer shark unleashes chaos on the local beaches.
No.
Yes! It's then up to Sheriff Brody, a marine biologist, and a salty seafarer to hunt the beast down.
Sounds like a fun movie.
It does. Well, let's talk about it. We're going to put 3 minutes on the clock. And Tony, what did you think of Jaws?
I have to say, now I've seen Jaws many times. Many times. It came out in 1975, so I didn't see it in the theaters, obviously. I'm not that old.
Yeah.
But
Close.
every time I see it, point being, every time I see it, I appreciate something new about this film. It is a phenomenal film. I might even say that I would put this in my top 5 films of all time.
It's pretty spectacular because you've got a very, very simple story. I mean, you've got, this small town that...
Good people, bad shark.
Yeah, their summer is being ravaged by a shark. And I gotta say, this film...
Give sharks a bad name.
You give sharks a bad,
name. Go ahead.
We'll save the solo for later.
Yes.
But in the first few minutes of this film is just terrifying, and then in the first 20
the opening is great, right?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Oh.
It might be one of the most frightening openings of any movie ever.
And yes, it so is.
And then the first 20 minutes, you are already into so much action in this movie.
You jump right into what happened.
It's incredible.
What happened? There's, you have this death happens on the beach at the very beginning, and then what happens and how and why, and you don't really know. And then something else. So you're mentioning the timing of this film. It starts off jumps you right in.
Yep.
Then you have, like you said, another 20 minutes of action, and everybody's sort of the mayhem of what's going on.
Oh, a lot of mayhem.
But the great thing is you don't see the shark.
No.
You don't see the shark until 2/3 of the way through this film, which is something that you will not see in a film today. I mean, that is very unusual about this movie. And it builds the suspense.
You said it perfectly. It builds the suspense all throughout the rest of the film. And then you have some interesting elements that you forget about. Like, I've seen Jaws a zillion times, too. And you forget about, there are a lot of funny moments in Jaws.
There are a lot of fun.
There's actually a lot of comedy in this.
The characters are so good. The characters are so
well,
good. The performances are so good.
Let's just say that. That's why. The performances are amazing. The directing, the way the shots are blocked
set up and blocked.
Just incredible. And the score.
Okay,
by John Williams.
If I had to pick my favorite John Williams score, I know most people are going to pick Raiders or Star Wars. For me, it's Jaws because it's 2 notes. The brilliance of that.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
2 notes is a minor second. Dun 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 dun. How did he think of that and think that that'll fly? That's brilliant to me.
And what do you always think of when you hear that now?
And so terrifying, and you always think of not only shark but danger.
Yeah.
It just feels so dangerous, so terrifying, brilliantly directed by Steven Spielberg, brilliantly performed.
And the music spans everything from that 2-note to dark bit all the way to really
beautiful seafaring joyrides where they're chasing with shark.
Did you say seafaring joyride?
Says the horn, yes.
Well, the horn means we're done with the seafaring joyride.
Yes. I want to go on a seafaring joyride.
Who doesn't?
Right now.
Well, we could do that, but let's go ahead and rate this film first.
Okay, well, Eric will start, and he'll do it on a 5-star scale.
I will. And for all the reasons we just mentioned, a simple story done in a brilliant way with brilliant acting, brilliant directing, brilliant cinematography, an amazing score.
Cinematography, would you say there? Was that cinematography?
It's just
It was close
it's
to
a
something
glitch.
else.
I
It
have
was
a
a little
glitch.
bit-
I have a
little bit of
hitch
a
or a
glitch.
glitch, yeah. But all those things combined make this close to a perfect movie. I don't know if I would put it in my top 5, but probably my top 10, if
Oh,
not even a little bit higher than
good.
that. And this is well deserving of the top ranks of 5 stars.
Oh,
yeah,
full 5.
I'm going to go full 5
Full
because
5.
Jaws just is that good. Tony, your
Well,
thoughts?
I feel very similarly, and this year happens to be the 45th anniversary
That it
of
is.
Jaws, as it came out in 1975.
Jaws
and here we
getting
are
old.
in 2020,
Probably doesn't have any teeth left.
which is amazing. And Steven Spielberg was quite young when he did this.
Yes, he
film.
was.
I think he was like 27.
He was young.
Amazing, and he really pulled this one off. And for me, also, and I try not to give this rating out very frequently because I want it to be worth its weight when it does come. And for this, absolutely 5 stars. 5-star rating. I love this film.
It's
and
Jaws.
if you haven't seen it, you must.
But
Don't hold it against the sharks.
No, really, because
They're
not the
good
sharks. They're
creatures.
just doing what
They
they
just
do.
do what they do.
They're
Not
being-
this shark.
They're being shark. Our shark.
Not
And
our
with
shark.
that, we're done with this episode, but we want to thank you so much for watching again. We'd love for you to share your comments, like our videos, subscribe down below.
Subscribe.
Wow. And until next time,
We are
the 3
Minute
Critics.
Right on. Don't steal my shtick.
It could go for a snack.
Sandwich.
Yeah, a snack.
A sandwich. A manwich.